Hi, this is Billy Ariel, real life from here in the Resistance Studio. One or two of the team members are here with me, and we are about to go home for the night. But before we went home, we wanted to come and bring forth this video here. We came across this news article, and it was by the publication Radar Online. And Aaron Johnson brought it forth. He's a reporter or a journalist at Radar Online, and he titled his article, Jesse Jackson's Greatest Shame. Civil rights icon was also deadbeat dad to love child daughter. And he talks about how Jesse Jackson fathered a love child during a long-term extramarital affair, and how his mistress gave birth to their daughter Ashley on May 18th, 1999. He says Jackson took his mistress to the Oval Office to meet Clinton when she was 4 months pregnant, and the baby arrived while he was serving as a spiritual advisor to Clinton. And he quietly was paying this mistress nearly $10,000 a month to support their daughter. After DNA test proof he was the baby's father. And Radar goes on to say that Jesse was a deadbeat dad because in official court documents filed with the Los Angeles Superior Court, his mistress charged Jackson with not paying $11,694 to support their daughter. And however, before Jesse Jackson passed, he did pay off his back child support money. Now, I want to say, number one, to the journalist who put this article forth, Aaron Johnson. Aaron Johnson, fuck you. Your mama should be embarrassed and your daddy damn sure should have pulled out. Fuck you, Aaron Johnson. And I'm going to make sure that this video is sent directly to you. Fuck you. If you are white, you are a racist motherfucker. A cracker. If you are black, you are a fucking cum. Fuck you. What is the point of bringing this shit up? Did you bring up that pale-faced white motherfucker who is the president now named Donald Trump when he said grab him by the pussy? Are you calling that his greatest shame? Are you bringing that up? Or are you bringing up, and then let me just say, I really love John F. Kennedy. Really did. But are you bringing up the fact that he fucked the whore while he was married, and then after he fucked the whore, he said, hey, brother, Robert F. Kennedy, come fuck this whore too. And he had his brother to fuck a whore while his brother was married, and then when they got tired of the whore, they killed her. They had her killed. Are you want to bring that up? Are you going to call that Robert F. Kennedy and John F. Kennedy's greatest shame? Or are you going to bring up the fact that Bill Clinton had his dick sucked by a whore in the White House? How about bringing that up and calling that his greatest shame? Are you going to bring up the fact that Abraham Lincoln was really a racist? Are you going to bring that up? And not only was he a racist, he was black, passing as white, which is why John Wilkes Booth put a bullet in his head. Are you going to bring that up? Are you going to call that Lincoln's greatest shame for passing as white when he wasn't white and pretending as if he was on black people's side when he really wasn't? Because if we're going to go down the rabbit hole of digging into people's past and pulling out their skeletons, let's bring out a whole bunch of skeletons of a whole lot of other people. Let's do that. But see, you won't do that, Aaron Johnson, because again, if you're white, you are racist. If you are black, you have to remain the coon that you are. I'm telling you right now, you may have these YNs turning against Jesse because they found out he had a child outside of his marriage. But OG black people, and when I say OG, I mean OG in knowledge, not in age. OG black people, we're not turning against Jesse Jackson just because of your coon or your cracker ass. Fuck you, Aaron. Yes, Billy R.L. said, fuck you. Because see, we OG black people, we know your game. You want to tarnish the reputation of all of the leaders of black people. You do this, well, you did do this to Malcolm. You did it to Martin. You did it to Fred. You did it to Huey. Thank the gods that there was a movie that came out about Fred Hampton that really told how great of a leader Fred Hampton was, because if that movie had never came out, oh, white people would have been gunning for him even more than they already had. It did this even about Emmett Till, tried to tarnish his reputation, his name, Medgar Evers, Harriet Tubman. And now you think you're going to do this about Jesse Jackson? Aaron Johnson, go fuck yourself. And Radar Online, you can go fuck yourself too. Talking about how he was a deadbeat. Well, how was he a deadbeat when he paid off his back child support before he died? And you don't know why he didn't pay off his back. You don't know why he didn't pay the child support in the first place. You don't know. You no doubt you have never met the man. You don't know shit. You don't know a damn thing. Instead of focusing on the good things he did for Black people, in order for Black people to have the rights and the freedoms that we have today, you're going to focus on the fact that he had a child out of wedlock. So fucking what? So what? And I am pretty sure that, again, that pale-faced motherfucker that's in the White House, after he had that little cat-faced bitch named Ivanka, I'm pretty sure while he was married to a woman that he had Ivanka with, he probably was fucking somebody else on the side and had the rest of his other children. And even Obama. Oh, you think Obama is clean and just without any kind of blemishes? Obama was getting his dick sucked while he was married to Michelle. So if we're going to talk about people like Jesse Jackson, let's talk about all of them. And yes, I am furious because this is what they do when Black leaders pass away. They don't talk about their accomplishments. They talk about all of the things that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you had a child out of, this is one thing I do have to say I admire about Christians. Christians don't look at your past because they say, we all fall down. A saint is nothing but a sinner who fell down but got back up again. Christians believe in that. That's one thing I do like about them. But then you got people like this racist ass or this coon ass Aaron Johnson who decides to pull out the past mistakes of someone. Are you flawless, Aaron? Or are you an undercover faggot or an undercover male hoe? Is that what it is? And you have flaws in your own life, so you feel because I have flaws in my own life, but no one knows, I'm gonna call out this man's flaws. I don't give a shit if he had 5 or 6 children out of wedlock. I don't give a shit. What I do care about is what he has done to help us, the Black people, to have a lot of the things we have today. We won't be able to go into libraries today if it had not been not just for Martin, but for Jesse too. We wouldn't be able to sit in the front of the bus had it not been not just for Martin, but Jesse too. We wouldn't be able to go into restaurants and sit anywhere we want to sit. Go down to the Mississippi Delta, go down to Louisiana, go to Florida, go to Texas, had it not only just been for Martin, but for Jesse too. That's what we care about. No one on this earth is perfect. No one. So why you felt the need to hash this shit is beyond me. Especially knowing, and then again, you put in there he's a deadbeat dad. He's not a deadbeat dad. Because according to you, Aaron Johnson, you coon or you cracker, he paid off his child support, everything that he owed. I don't give a damn what filings in court that this woman made years earlier. He paid it off, fine. And I guarantee you, I would put nothing past it. If you were to go to that mistress and say, I know you heard that Jesse died. How do you feel about that? I bet you she wouldn't have a bad word to say. Because that's how we are. Yeah, we can argue with our mates all day. Yeah, fuck you, motherfucker, fuck you too. But at the end of the day, let something happen to him. Oh, we are going to be heartbroken, especially if we know, hey, he's messing up in this relationship, but he's messing up with our child or our children, but he doesn't really mean it. It's hard to get by. That's why he's messing up. Okay, yeah, I hate him for the moment, but I mean, now he's gone. I'm saying, guarantee you. But see, you wouldn't know nothing about that, Aaron, because again, I don't know if you're white and a cracker who's racist or if you are Black and a clone, like Officer Tatum on YouTube. I don't know which one. And either way, you're an asshole. You're going to bring this up, and I'm pretty sure his children have seen this. And they're thinking, why are you bringing this up when this man has has passed away. This is what you are reminding people of, not about the many things he has done, not about the many fights that he went into for Black people. No, you're reminding them about the fact that he had a love child, as you call it. So I just wanted to come, I and the team, we wanted to come and tell you that this is what Radar Online is doing. And it's amazing. I wonder when Mark Wahlberg dies, are they going to call him the racist motherfucker that he is? Because he still is a racist. Oh, don't let that little nice shit he does on the red carpet fool you. That man is racist as shit. Is he going to bring that up? Is he going to call that Mark Wahlberg's greatest shame? How about Matthew Broderick, who is a murderer, who murdered somebody? Is he going to bring, is Aaron Johnson from Radar Online, is he going to bring that up when Matthew Broderick passes away? Oh, hell no, that's a white man. We got to respect that white man, but then you could do this about a Black man. Aaron Johnson, fuck you. And I wholeheartedly mean that. And I wholeheartedly hope that some way, somehow, the soul of Jesse Jackson comes back that haunts the shit out of you. Oh, but I'm sure he will, because this is what a lot of white people did, past and present. I will say this before I get to my conclusion. There was a time when one of our team members used to work in a nursing home. And working at this nursing home, one of her patients was an old white bitch. Yes, I'm calling her bitch because you will see why I'm calling her that in a few seconds. This white bitch told one of our team members who worked for her, I'm gonna give it all fake name. I'm not gonna give our team member's real name. Leslie told Leslie, Leslie, I used to hire little Black colored girls like you working on my plantation when I was younger, all of that. She used to sit up there, and when she would get mad, call Leslie the N-word, all of this shit. And then she told Leslie about the things she would send Black people through who worked on her plantation. This woman was old as hell. Well, then came the time for death. Leslie was out at the main nurse's station about 2 o'clock in the morning. Leslie heard screaming from this bitch's room. She ran into the room, and the bitch was screaming, "They're coming to take me. They're coming to take me. Help. I say these Black fucking faces coming to take me." And so Leslie goes over and tries to help the woman, but the woman she's thrashing around in bed like someone is attacking her. And then all of a sudden, Leslie says that the woman's eyes look up to the ceiling like she is absolutely horrified at what she's seeing, of which no one else can see but this old hag. And she starts taking these loud, dramatic, gasping breaths. And then she just freezes right in the bed, hands still curled, eyes rolled up, mouth dropped open. And I shit you not, if I'm lying, then I'm dying. Leslie said she looked over in the corner of the room and she could see 2 Black people dressed in slavemanship attire, just standing there looking at this old hag in the bed, and then within a few seconds vanished. And Leslie said she knew that what happened was the Black slaves that this old hag had on her plantation, they came back to get her ass. That's what's going to happen to Aaron Johnson, whether he's Black or white. Oh, the ancestors are coming for you, sweetheart. Keep doing what you're doing, trying to disparage and tarnish Black leaders, past and present. The ancestors are coming for you because they don't forget, and they damn sure don't forget. So, I also want to add just one other thing about Jesse Jackson, and I really don't want to leave this out. I told you a few minutes ago about this old racist, wrinkled ass white woman who said what, called out and it came to get her. But I want to share this one thing too as well. The reason why I and some of the team members, we are so uh, grateful to Jesse Jackson is this, especially me, myself, and I, Billy Ariel. When I was out there in the streets, didn't know how I was going to make it, didn't know which way to go or which way to turn. And I told you once before, I had taken boxes and I built my home, my house, in an alley where no one would ever come to suspect that someone someone was in that alley. And I built my home and I lived there. And each day I would try to strive each day to survive. And what kept me going is that I heard what Malcolm X said many, many times in the words that he was giving to his black race of people. And I also heard and understood what Jesse Jackson has said. And what Jesse Jackson has said, because we're talking about him in particular, but what he has said, it kept me going on. I was abused. I mean, I had a lot of fights, and I have to be honest. Men came at me the left way, the right way, and the front way, and they tried to take me down. But I have to give credit where credit is due. Put their asses down on the ground when nobody was going to take my body. Nobody. And I had to fight, and I felt good afterwards. But I remembered what Jesse Jackson said many times: keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. And many times, and I was keeping that hope alive. At that time, I believed in a God and a Jesus Christ, and I kept praying. And when I prayed and I prayed and I prayed, either before or after my prayer, I would say, keep hope alive. And that's what got me going until today. So that's why Jesse Jackson means a lot to me and the other members of the team. So once again, hey, he will always be remembered because he was the one. Malcolm X and a few others were the ones who got me through. This is what I and the team wanted to bring forth. And usually I don't use a lot of curse words, but this made me angry because every time a Black person of substance, when I say substance, I mean as far as being a leader, every time a Black leader passes away, this is what they do. They who are the coons, they who are the crackers, this is what they do. They try to tarnish the memory of those Black leaders so that Black people will feel they have no one. And that's wrong. And so I said, no, we have to speak about this. And so we have. And the reason why we also decided to speak on this is because of the fact that knowledge gained is power obtained. And so if we give you all the knowledge of what is going on, then you will have the power to know that it is going on and the power to not accept it by not allowing pieces of shit like Aaron Johnson to tarnish the memory of Jesse Jackson. So this is what I and the team wanted to bring forth. This is Billy RL, Real Life, signing off.